Hey guys, this is Red Silvers, and welcome to my special 1-year anniversary Let's Play. I'm kind of postponing loading the ROM up, but I guess you'll already know what it is in the title. So we'll load it up. It's got a Capcom feel. I'm sure you can guess what this is. In the year 2000X, a super robot named Mega Man was created. Dr. Light created Mega Man to stop the evil desires of Dr. Wily. However, after his defeat, Dr. Wily created 8 of his own robots to counter Mega Man. One of the best intros in NES history right here. Oh yeah, Mega Man 2. So, I did a Let's Play of Mega Man 3 a while back, and I mentioned in that 3 was more nostalgic to me than 2. And I'll kind of explain that a little bit. You see, Mega Man 2 was a game that my cousin had, and I played it. In fact, I remember one weekend in particular, we had Mega Man 2 and we had DuckTales, and we just blitzed on NES all weekend long. And that was my first real experience with Mega Man. But when it came time to buy a game, it was actually Mega Man 3 that I ended up buying. So that's the game that I grew up with. So this game has a normal and a difficult mode. I've never actually played the difficult mode, so I thought that to make this interesting, this would be my first playthrough of difficult mode ever. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I am going to do this all really quick, but I'm not going to do it in one video. I tried that with the Sonic & Knuckles back at Christmas time, and then there was technical issues, and the video quality suffered. So I am going to divide this up. So it's going to be 3 videos. There's going to be the first 4 Robot Masters, and then the second 4 Robot Masters, and then the final stages. So this is where everybody would pick METALMAN first, so they can get the metal blades and proceed to wreck the game. But I'm going to play in the order that I learned how to do the stages. So I'm going to start with BUBBLEMAN. And I think this is a Nintendo Power thing. Let's see here. I've actually been playing this in normal mode on my 3DS. I picked that up a while back. I don't know why I picked up Mega Man 2 and I picked up Mario Land 2, and those were the 2 games that I picked up on the eShop, and those are the only 2 eShop games that I have. I'm not really sure why those are the 2, but there you go. And I have a really hard time playing this game on the 3DS. I don't know why that is. Oh god, that's different. When you shoot these guys, they don't die right away. I don't like that at all. So I imagine the difficult mode here is going to have all kinds of jump right on the guy. All kinds of little tweaks like that are going to throw me off. But I don't think that the Robot Master weaknesses are going to be messed up because of that. They might take a few more hits. And it might throw me off a little bit. We'll have to see how that goes. Come on, get the big fish there. Thank you. So yeah, BUBBLEMAN was always the one that I started with, and then everybody always proceeded to think that I was really silly because BUBBLEMAN's weapon isn't really great. But then again, this is Mega Man 2, and your weapons fall under the category of Metal Blade and not Metal Blade. So I kind of like that I'm not going to be doing METALMAN first, because that's, like I said, that's kind of what people would expect. So I'm subverting that. Although METALMAN is totally the first Robot Master that I ever defeated. Because in that weekend where we were blitzing, I remember how it went is you'd play till you got a game over and then somebody would take the controller over. So it's not like you really learned the boss patterns. You just kind of went out and... Oh god, he's going to follow me. You just kind of went out and then the next person took over. And it's no surprise that I'm apparently really terrible at video games. You guys have been watching my Let's Plays. I assume, otherwise why are you watching this? So that's okay, and random slowdown, not okay. Seems like these guys are spawning a lot faster, but that could just be me. And we're at the BUBBLEMAN stage now. One thing that always throws me off about coming back to playing Mega Man 2 is that I totally missed the slide. And it's not really required or anything, but I just miss having it. And BUBBLEMAN's got this really simple pattern that he comes down to the ground, he flies up, and then comes back down. And just by the nature of me shooting at him, I'm going to beat him. So even though this is on difficult mode, still not really a challenge. I probably took way more damage than I needed to there. But BUBBLEMAN is down. And his whole gimmick, I guess, is they want you to jump and hit those spikes. But I think you'd have to go out of your way to actually do that. And we get the bubble lead or bubble lead, or whatever you want to call it. You can go ahead and post in the comments your arguments. As far as I know, it's commonly called the bubble lead, but they actually meant to call it lead. So there you go. Alright, we're gonna head into FLASHMAN next. And this is kind of another really odd choice to do, because FLASHMAN's stage here has some items that you can get if you've beaten another Robot Master. And so people that have analyzed their pattern through the stages or whatever might opt to do that. Also, this is totally an ice stage. It doesn't look like one, but it's got your ice gimmick going on. So, here's a little Mega Man 2 trivia for you. Not really game trivia, but rather something that I can say from personal experience anyway. Back, probably in 2001, I was playing around with Zelda Classic. And that is a Zelda make-your-own game kind of editor that somebody did. I wonder how the bubble lead's gonna work on those guys. And I'm gonna be inconsistent about what I call that, so deal with it. Anyway, I was doing a elemental themed quest. Like, all the dungeons were gonna have elemental themes. And for whatever reason, I ended up using a lot of the music from Mega Man 2. And I had weird... I'll already tell you, like, anybody that's familiar with Zelda Classic knows that 90% of the user base has no idea how to build a Zelda game, and I was one of them, because I did stupid shit too. Like, I had weird high peak mountains, and I was messed up, and I'm not going to be able to get the E-tank there. So, like, I had a mountain that used this FLASHMAN song. There was places that used Heatman song and stuff like that. And that was kind of the and I just slid through that door. And that was like the defining thing about my campaign until I started really tweaking it around. Alright, so we're going to use the bubbles against FLASHMAN here. His whole gimmick is that he flashes and it freezes you in place. And he takes a lot less damage from this than I remember. And I think he's going to do a lot more damage to me. So maybe I need to start using the shape of the stage to my advantage. And yeah. Okay. So usually I'm used to FLASHMAN just kind of putzing out. Here's an odd little quirk. When you come into this room on a normal playthrough, there's 2 doors here, but when you die and respawn, there's just 1. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can do this a little smarter. I'm sure there's ways to jump over FLASHMAN, and I'm fucking this up really bad, aren't I? There we go. I'm gonna dodge that. There we go. Use the stage. Ooh, this is close. Fuck, 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 fuck. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! That was a little too close for comfort, so I'm glad that we pulled that off. I didn't want to have to lose a second life and be almost out of bubbles. Whew, what have I gotten myself into? Time Stopper. And for defeating FLASHMAN, we're also going to get a special item. This is item 3, which is going to come into use immediately in the next stage that I'm going to play. So maybe you can guess which one that's going to be. That's right, next up is QUICKMAN. So I'm curious what people's starting patterns are. I know some people like Airman first. And I certainly am not against doing METALMAN first. I kind of explained why I didn't this time around. So we'll go past the toothpaste dispensers and into the deadly laser death traps. Go, Mega Man, go! Fuck, fuck, fuck. Okay. Pulled that off, and we got lots of goodies. And I guess I didn't even need to use that, but okay. We're doing good now. We're coming up to the halfway point. We're gonna get the guys that totally look like they belong in Fireman stage, that throw the tackle fires from Fireman stage in Mega Man 1. I do like Mega Man, these NES Mega Mans, at least 2 through 4 I have a lot of experience with. I've kind of thought about playing 5 or 6, which I've never really played. So, if you're new to Mega Man 2, you could totally use the Time Stopper in this section to help you along. Ooh, I fucked that up, I fucked that up. Come on, come on, come on! No! You can use the Flash Stopper, the Time Stopper, but then you just have problems down the line unless you choose to grind weapon energy. And the problem with that is that you kind of want the Time Stopper for QUICKMAN. I have beaten QUICKMAN without it before, but it's not my favorite way to do it. Okay, let's not fuck this up this time. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Can do this. Go, Mega Man, go! Woohoo! And now the really obnoxious section with the frickin' Sniper Joes. Ah. And this is the worst Joe of the batch. I'm just gonna run right past. Am I gonna be out of lives? No. Okay. I don't like that last Joe. So being my life is where it's at, I'm not gonna use my flash dropper right away. I know in normal mode, QUICKMAN takes 2 hits from your buster. And sometimes you can get him in a really easy pattern. That was not one of them. So we'll go with Purple Man! And let him take 50% damage from that. And if I had timed it better, I might have been able to avoid those boomerangs. There's a glitch that you can do. Mega Man kind of teleports in when you change items, like that. And you can avoid damage that way. Fuck! I may have to do QUICKMAN stage again. Because I don't have any flash dropper. He does seem to still take 2 hits from the regular buster. So it's like his secondary weakness. And I was about to say he was giving more than I was getting here, and as soon as I thought to say that, he started wrecking me. That's okay, because I think... Okay, that one-up's back. I think we'll be okay. We're gonna have the funnel section here again. Okay, another extra life and an E-tank. We're in good shape. So hey, it's this room. I wonder. I just had this random thought that since those guys are fire-based, okay. Let's try not to fuck this up this time. Close. That jump always seems to be the one that throws me off. I keep thinking it's where I need to... I keep thinking that I'm a screen down where I need to dodge that little lip. And I'm always wrong about it. Oh, these guys. I don't think... Yeah. Go away. Oh my god! Are you serious? Did that seriously just happen? Yeah, the bubbles are a lot quicker on those guys. Plus, you can kind of use it to follow the floors, which is the internet's justification for calling it bubble lead instead of lead, because it leads you to something. And really, I'm just trolling to get comments. tugging at the heartstrings of... Okay, this is the one that always throws me off, so we'll do that. Okay. Fucker. Thank you. That's a good place where if you had the air shooter... Oh boy. I'm still ahead on lives though, so that's okay. And the more astute players might be realizing that I'm not really conserving energy tanks since I've bypassed ones in FLASHMAN stage and stuff. And part of that's because in this game, getting a game over makes you lose your E-tanks for some reason. So I'm not really trying to conserve them. I feel like this is going to be the run, though. He's going to be right in my way when he comes down. So, you do have to keep moving with QUICKMAN because his boomerangs kind of home in on you. And sometimes he'll just get hung up in his room and run like a Dutz. But he's always been unpredictable for me. I've always had a hard time trying to take him on with the Buster. I'm sure Dadif will post in the comments and tell you how to take him down because he seems to be the Buster-only expert at these games. So now we get the Quick Boomerang, which is Pinkman! So we have one more for this video, and Metalman's finally going to show up now. Because everybody remembers that Metalman is weak to the metal blades, and everybody remembers that he can get taken down easily with the Buster. It seems like it's more of a secret that his boomerangs take him out pretty quick. So... And then the pristine metal blade freeness of this run will have been spoiled. And the internet will forever hate me for becoming just another Mega Man 2 Let's Play. Ow. He's going to be taking a lot of damage. Oh. I'm just thinking if that killed those faster, that I could use them and refill on the energy. Give me some big help, please. The preferred weapon to have for these guys, thank you. For these guys would be the leaf shield. But, ow. But because of the cycle that I'm playing through the game, I'm not going to have that for a bit. Oh, come on. Those guys are hurting a lot more than they used to in normal mode. And I don't think I've ever gotten that one up. Ever. Probably because I don't have item 2, and that's what I need. Okay. I just thought these were the cutest guys, these guys that ride the gears. They do seem like they're taking a lot more hits, though. And this is one difference that I know, is that guy's gonna break apart. And I fucked it up, but... He breaks apart and then he comes back. And he doesn't do that on normal mode. That's one difference that I knew about. And it just seems so random that he behaves that way. That may be the most significant difference that I know of. So, kudos to Brick Road for teaching me that Mega Man doesn't have momentum and you don't have to make a running jump to make that jump. And I am feeling good about METALMAN. Good enough that I am going to use my pink power. And yeah, it's no Metal Blade against METALMAN, but fuck. One hit away and just didn't want to happen that time. But as you can see, these quick boomerangs do take him out pretty quick. I like the quick boomerang. In a game where the Metal Blade wasn't as overpowered, I might use the quick boomerang a lot more. So feel free to, comment on what you think of the weapon spread. I think 3 has a really good weapon spread when you learn how to use your weapons, although the top spin is amazing in the right hands. 2's got a lot of good weapons that are overshadowed by the Metal Blade. So that's 4 Robot Masters down. I'm going to go ahead and end this video and pick it up immediately after for round 2, where we're going to take on the other 4 Robot Masters. So until then, this has been Red Silvers. Thank you for watching 1 year of my videos, and I look forward to the year to come. Have a good night.